Hello.
Oh, you were a bit
Hello,
slow there,
everybody.
Deb,
It's
weren't you?
me. Well, I
Hello.
was waiting for
Hello.
you. I was
Hello.
waiting for you to
Yeah.
chat, Marcus.
Oh,
Hello. It's me, Deb Clarke, and it's Marcus as well, both together,
yes, again,
interrupting each
the
other as
terrible two.
usual.
Terrible two.
Yeah.
But good evening to everybody in SBTV. If you're going to put any comments up, please tell us where you're from. Please, please, please tell us where you're from. And yeah, over to you, Deb.
Yeah, well, we're streaming to Facebook, YouTube,
TikTok.
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 TikTok for the first time for me and Marcus, so that's good. So hello,
Yes.
TikTokers.
Yeah, and
It's the first time.
TikTokers, we've been told that we'll get your message within 5 seconds. So, it's not as fast a delay as like Facebook because, you know, quite often we need that little bit of feedback just to check that we're on the right lines. Just to check that we're on, sort of you're getting the message right, we're getting the message right, and everything else. It's nice to get that little bit of feedback now and again, isn't it, Deb?
Well, it helps with the link as well, doesn't it? So
Yes, 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 yeah.
it does. It helps us with the link. So
And
that's
and
what we
also
like.
do yeah, and also don't forget, quite often when we do link in with spirit, quite often a lot of people say, oh, I can take this, I can take that, I can take, and two or three people can take it at the same time. Now, if you can take something out of the message, because quite often spirit, and this is not an excuse, it's just fact, they quite often run things parallel, don't they? And if they want us to separate it, we'll separate it. We've had it in the past where two or three people can take it, and right at the end, what they do, they get each little bit specific for each one of them. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So TikTokers have just joined us then because there was a bit of delay. So hello from
hello,
TikTok.
TikTokers. Hello, TikTokers.
So hello,
Hello, hello,
LB.
Katie.
So what we'll do then is say a few hellos, I think, and then we'll tell you how we work. So it's all about, with me and Marcus, it's all about mediumship as well. We don't do cards, we just do mediumship. So it's having a chat with your friends and your family in the spirit world. That's what basically we do. So we'll say a few hellos. So the people in TikTok, I don't think they know, do they, Marcus, that we're streaming to YouTube and Facebook at the same time as well.
Yeah, no,
So
I can
we've
see
got
all the TikToks comments
yeah,
coming up now there. So
yeah, we've got
Pamcor,
all.
hey, try to tell
We're
us
on
where you're
three.
from as well. Try to tell us where
Yeah,
you're from if you don't mind. That's as long as you know where you are, obviously.
we like to know where you're from, and we like to know if you're brand new as well. That's good. Oh,
Uh,
Darby from
oh,
TikTok. Hi, Sarah from YouTube. Taking in turns
Glasgow,
then, Marcus.
Glasgow. Who's that? Cato Cars, 1690. Hello, UK. UK's a big place. I'm in the UK.
Hello, Crystal Rose on YouTube.
Planet Earth. All right, all right. Well,
Oh,
hopefully
no,
we
no,
will
there you
be communicating those that are not on planet Earth as well, Pam.
go.
Bedfordshire.
Cheryl
Oh, hello,
Johnson.
Cheryl.
Natalie from Essex. Northamptonshire. Not far from me then, Crystal.
I was
Crystal
there
Rose.
3 weeks ago. Was it 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks? I've slept since then, but I was down there doing a in-person service down Northamptonshire, West Sussex, London.
Oh.
Misha, or that
Oh, look at that little dog.
Lisa from Los
Alicia.
Angeles. Oh, I love our American friends. I love our American friends. It's great to have the American friends on.
So we
Hello,
got Benjamin on TikTok and Pam Core on TikTok as well, and
Pam
Albie
Cole.
from Hampshire. Yeah, Pam
Right,
Core.
right.
Krish, hello, Krish.
I'm Cardiff. You're from Cardiff. I'm a Valley boy, Margaret. I'm a Valley boy. Cannon Valley. With Pamco, I should say, Vaha Guruji ki Khalsa, Vaha Guruji ki Fateh. That's your. That was good, wasn't it, Deb? I'll tell you what. Well, I don't know
Well,
exactly
you'll
what.
have to tell me later. You don't know.
Yes, yeah. It's a
You're
nice
just
greeting. It's a
reading it
nice greeting. It's a nice greeting for a Sikh.
because
That's
Pam
if
said
you are Sikh.
thank
But
you.
you might not be Sikh. You know. Um,
Said it's
Cardiff.
nice.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Right then.
Margaret from Cardiff, Susan Weatherall. Hello, Susan.
From
Julia from
Nuneaton.
Nuneaton.
Oh, Julia.
Hello.
Hello,
I was
Julia.
only there last week, Nuneaton Church last week.
Yeah, well,
Lovely little church.
was that Norman Road? Is it? Is it Norman
Yeah,
Road? Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
It's the Norman, yeah.
We're doing a special there, Marcus.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Yeah, we will be.
Oh,
We
Boston,
will be.
Massachusetts. Right,
Okay.
TikTokers. I don't know. This is the first time we've been on TikTok. Debs and I've worked quite a few times together in person and online, and primarily we spiritualist mediums. We communicate with those loved ones and friends and people that have passed. We deal in various different ways with our abilities, and we try to prove survival, don't we? Newfoundland. Hello, Kim from Newfoundland. Anything
Nice
you need to
picture.
say, Debs?
I don't
Soliel, I
think
love the
so.
Welsh accent. I'll go a little bit more Welsh for you, Tina.
Oh, please don't say they're all good singers because they'll be singing. Please don't say that.
Oh no, the,
Are
the
you,
problem is all
Terry?
Welsh people think they can sing. Doesn't mean that we can.
Yeah,
Ah,
so all we do then is just pass on messages from the spirit world. That's what we do. And the way we work is we're either draw to the comments or we'll give the information out and see who can take it, and then we'll narrow it down. And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
basically what we do. And
Well,
all we will say to you is that take everything on board that we say, because we're just repeating what the spirits say. So just take everything on board and go and check with your family. If you don't understand it, check with your family, and also wait for it to come as well, because sometimes spirit will give you stuff that comes a bit later on. So always say,
all
just
from
hold on to
Canada.
everything.
Hello, Laura. Hello.
Canada, we're getting around a bit. Hiya,
Yeah,
Kerry.
I've got one already, I think.
Go on then,
All
Marcus, you
right,
start.
right. I want someone who can link with an Aunt Mary. This Aunt Mary.
Oh,
Now, the thing is, I've glued this information together, um, because she said, um, yeah,
yeah.
we can see the TikTok comments and we can see other comments as well. So hopefully, as we are going along, try to give us some feedback. Okay, I've got an Aunt Mary now. As I said, usually I glue things together, and sometimes I jump in with 2 feet because she said, "Well, I died," and I said, "Well, I know you died. I'm a medium. I'm talking to you." she, and she was a little bit prim and proper, prim and proper. And I got the figure 82, so I'm trying to get from her, did you die at the age of 82? And then she told me, she said, um, somebody was born in 1978, so I need someone who can link with an Aunt Mary. And she said Aunt Mary, not Auntie Mary. Because I'd say Auntie Mary, but she said Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary, and I'm putting her down at age 82, but there was someone this side that should be able to link with someone that was born in 1978. That's where we start. That's my starting point. And I don't know if anybody noticed, and when I'm teaching this stuff, I say this stuff, this psychic and mediumistic development, I always say notice exactly what's going on with your body. And what she was making me do before I started was doing this with the shoulder. And it wasn't quite a twitch, but she did have problems with her neck and shoulder. Never don't you again. South Africa, hello, Elmarie. And what she's doing also, uh, oh, she's making me rock back and forth. Can anybody take? I can't see any comments coming up on TikTok. Can anybody take it on Facebook, Richard? Because I've got her. I've got her. She's here. She's with me. Oh, and also she's now saying she's not she's not stern with me, but again, um, she she's just that prim and proper. I'm a bit down to earth for a lot of other people. Um, but she's very polite. She's also telling me someone this side is having terrible muscle cramps in their calf muscle. So whoever I'm linking with should be able to link with that information. And also June the 8th as a birthday as well. Wow, she's fired that at me. Oh, I love that red rose. Can anybody take this information? Now I know I've taken my reading glasses off because I've got a big screen in front of me tonight, so I can read all the comments. But but they just put my eyes up me.
Me.
Claire, what part of it can you take, Claire? What part of it can you take?
We forgot to actually mention that, didn't we, Marcus? That when
I
people,
can
if
take
you
the
can
leg
take
cramps
it,
and all right.
please. There you go.
Tonya. Oh, she can take the leg cramps on June the 8th, right? Could I have Tonya, please? Right.
They're chatting on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah,
could
ignore
I
that,
could I
Marcus.
have Tonya up back? Right, Tonya. As I said, it's not necessarily your aunt, but she would be an Aunt Mary. Now, I put it that she died at the age of 1982, and you should also be able to link with someone that was born in 1978. Now, if you can take the June and the leg cramps, I'm sure that I'll be with you. And what else? Because what it's about with us, we have to prove survival. And what she's doing, she's just stepped in with me now, and she's doing this with the shoulder. So she definitely had problems with the neck and the shoulder. You should, right, now. As I said, she put me out of focus. So either Tonya is either you or someone very close, you need your eyes testing. Full stop. No ifs or buts. I'm not going to take that back. And you have Aunt Mary's spirit. Okay, right. And she's also telling me there's someone this side, Tonya, that also has a habit of doing this when when they're having a conversation and they're eating. We always told like never talk with your mouth full, don't they? But someone has a habit of doing this, and what they do, they put their hand. Don't want to put the hand over the mic over there, and then they just talk. And I've just noticed that, and she's loosening up a little bit now as well. And my husband needs to get his eyes checked. Oh, good. Well, not good that he needs to get it, but good that you can take the information. And again, you should be able. There's a Georgian spirit as well, Tonya. There's a Georgian spirit, and that. Oh God, oh God, he's a pain in the backside. Let me tell you now, because he would moan. He'd moan in the morning, moan in the afternoon, and moan in the night. He was lovely, but he liked a good moan, he's telling me. Don't know if you can take them, because Mary's just, it's as if they to-in and fro-in. And this Mary's just told me, she said, there's something around you, Tonya, that you were to-in and fro-in with mentally. Whoever the friend or so-called friend is in and around you that's upset you a little bit, then really you just have to take it as it is. Go with your gut feeling. I'm not going to give you guidance of which way to go or whatever, because you you can use that clairsentient side of your nature where you just know. You get this feeling, she's telling me, that you just know. Well, go with your gut feeling, but also check, double check, and triple check, because there's a little bit of tittle tattle. There's a little bit of tittle tattle. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah. As I said, he was a nice person as well. He was a nice person, but he used to bleed in well more all the time. And there is someone like that around you as well, Tonya, that likes a good win, just like an offset. You should be able to link with the birth weight of. You should know someone that was born that was 7 pound 4.5 ounces. 7 pound 4.5. 7 pound 4.5. And if it's 7 pound 4, it's wrong. It's 7 pound 4.5, because somebody would have said that. Oh, how heavy they? 7 pound 4.5. And you should be able to take 2 birthdays in September, an anniversary of a gentleman's passing in November. And our George, and the way George used to open his eyes like that, and he used to like a little bit of a drink. He said, "No, he's more than like it. He used to love a bit of the tipple." And there should also be, historically, there should also be a link with Southern Ireland, not Northern Ireland. Have you got anything on this, Deb?
I'm only laughing to myself, Marcus, because you were talking about food earlier on, weren't you, eating or something? And the lady that is with us, she made me look as though, when people put so much food in the mouth, they look like a hamster. Somebody
Yes.
eats like this,
Yeah.
Tonya. They put
Yeah.
loads of food in their mouth and they're like a little hamster or something.
Like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
and that's what I was laughing at
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
all I've got is that.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
eating a bit like a hamster.
What? What?
Oh,
What?
there's
What?
check. Go
Ah,
on.
you was £7 4. Wait, I want you to check then, Tonya, because someone said, and my birthday is my mum's. Because £7 4, they told me they said no, it was £7 4.5. So, if you were 7 4 and they've told me it's 7 4.5, yeah. Oh, you look okay, but I know Deb. Do you want to work with that lady a little bit more? Because I'll be honest with you, Debs. I mean, it's great having the links like this, but she's a bit prim and proper for me, to be honest.
Probably proper for me, but she was talking about eating. So I don't know. I've got someone else though, but I don't know if you can. Yeah, I
No,
think I've got somebody,
yeah.
another link, you
I'll,
see.
I'll
So as
I'll
soon as
I'll
it
just
finishes
finish
that,
off with this one then
yeah,
because
yeah.
she is smiling. She's and I'm not saying that she's not too prim and proper. It's just the way in which they prove themselves, Tonya. Okay, they prove themselves by their character. They prove themselves with the information, and she's now looking at me because she's just looking like there's someone this side, Tony, that does this. I don't know if you can see me on screen when they were a little bit not upset, but they want to get their point across. They turn and they made me do that with my fingers. They turn and look down a little bit on the left, and she just did that to me. She's lovely, by the way. She is lovely. Okay. Um, Try to find out that extra £0.5 as well. Okay, and I'll pass over to you, Debs. Okay.
I picked up Gemma Mella. Gemma, are you still there, Gemma Mella? Because I was drawn to you earlier on when I saw your photograph, so I'll come to Gemma if she's still there. I can't remember where she was on Facebook or YouTube though. I think she was Facebook.
Yeah.
Can you find her? There you are. Gemma, you still there, are you?
The
Because I want to
TikTok
speak to you
comments
with
have
the
gone off my
lovely.
screen.
Yeah, they have off mine. I think we've lost TikTok, Marcus.
Okay, no problems.
So just Facebook and YouTube. Right, Gemma, hopefully you're still there. Tell me that you are still there. And I've got a lovely lady that wants to come and speak to you. Lovely lady in spirit that wants to come to you. You should be smelling her kind of perfume or her scent recently. That's what she's talking about. So the lady that you connect with, some lovely smell that's coming. I don't know whether it's mum or nan. She hasn't actually. Oh, it's nan on your mum's side, she's telling me. So a lovely nan on your mum's side wants to come and say hello to you. She's first of all talking about April means something to you, and also July will mean something to you as well. And she has got a baby with her in spirit. In spirit, she tells me. So hopefully you'll understand the baby in spirit as well. Now, the first thing she's talking about is Norwich. So there's a connection to Norwich somewhere as well. That's up Norfolk way, isn't it? So hopefully you'll find the connection there as well. Now she's talking about, or she's just giving the month of May as meaning something to you as well, Gemma, the month of May. Now she's talking to me. You see, I'm hoping this is for you because I've been writing stuff down as Mark has been nattering. She's been listening to a conversation, Gemma, about somebody has mentioned having a gastric band. So I'm hoping this is for you. So she's talking about, I've been listening to this conversation. Somebody's been talking about having this gastric band, she's saying. And she's also talking about somebody that likes to squeeze the last bit of toothpaste out as well. So hopefully you'll understand that. She's just having a bit of a giggle about the toothpaste and them squeezing out the last tiny little bit of drop here she's talking about. She's also just said to me, watch your shower, Gemma. There's something about it going a little bit too hot. Watch the temperature on your shower. All right, so be aware of that as well. Now she's putting your hair up. I don't know if that's you in the picture. I take it is. She's putting your hair up in a bun. And I'm saying to her, what are you doing that for? Oh, hang on, she's just nattering away here. She's putting your hair up in a bun. You know those, what are they called? They're called donuts, where you fold your hair around them. And she's doing that. Oh, that's it then. She's putting her hair up in a bun, but it's like a donut. So somebody used to do that. but she's also putting your hair up in a donut as well, because she's saying, oh, there's something nice coming up. She's saying, oh, you're going to have to get poshed up. She's saying there's something nice coming up. In fact, she's told me there's a wedding coming up, Gemma. So watch for the wedding coming up. She's bringing that in as well. The name, this is an unusual name. She wants me to give you Jemima. So remember that name as well. And I said to her, I laughed, I said, Jemima Duck. And she says, no, the name Jemima will mean something. And it's down here as well. So watch for that name coming up as well. Although she does tell me that somebody likes Peter Rabbit books as well. Peter Rabbit books, you know which ones I mean. She's bringing that to you as well. Footloose and fancy free, she's saying. Footloose and fancy free. That usually means a relationship, doesn't it? I don't know if this is symbolic. She's just telling me. Somebody uses that phrase, I think, Gemma. She's heard somebody say, oh, I'm footloose and fancy free now. So there's somebody around you like that she's been listening to. Apparently somebody's sister needs a little bit of healing and a little bit of cheering up, she's saying as well. A little bit of cheering up. She's just popped in, she says, because she wants to reassure you. Oh, right. She wants to reassure you that she's around, because somebody's been looking through photographs and somebody's been reminiscing, she says, and she wants to reassure you that she's there. Thank you for the candle that you lit for somebody in spirit, she says. For somebody's lit a candle. She wants me to give you, or she wants to give you peonies, those big flowers called peonies. She wants me to give you those. She's also talking to me about sweet peas. But there's somebody in spirit that used to, and this is a gent, that used to grow sweet peas in his garden as well. He wants to say hello to you. Jack and Harry in spirit want to say hello to you. And the surname Cartwright wants to, surname Cartwright means something to you. I'm hesitating because she's put something in my hair. That's what I was scratching. I was just trying to work out what it was. It's a wasp, she's saying. It's a wasp. This is a memory, or watch yourself. Somebody's got, there you go. My grandma used to call me Jemima. She's talking about a wasp in somebody's hair. So be aware of that. You don't want to get stung if it's not already happened. She's bringing that to you as well. She's singing that song. You'll remember this, Marcus. There's a hole in my bucket, dear. Whatever his name. Dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket. Dear Liza, a hole. She's singing that to me for some reason, Gemma. I think it's actually, I mean, she obviously knows the song, but somebody did have a hole in their bucket. Unless it's to come, watch your buckets with the holes in. And she's having a laugh singing that song. There's a hole in my bucket. I'm around, she's saying. I just wanted to pop in and say hello, she's saying. Let you know that you're not on your own, that spirit are around you. So you've probably been questioning it, or spirit there. The name Yvonne down here means something. She's going to need a bit of help, whoever Yvonne is. But she's just sending a love. There's a lot of healing in the family needed, she's saying. And to let you know, we're sending the healing as well. So she's going to blow your kisses like I do. She's blowing your kisses, so I hope that was okay for you, Gemma. I nearly called you Jemima then, Gemma. That must have been her, actually. She's changing my words. So I'm blowing your kisses, so I hope that was okay for you. Oh, did he? There you go. So your granddad wants to say hello to you as well. That's good evidence for you then, Gemma, isn't it? They obviously want to let you know that they're around. There's a hole in my bucket. And it good, all the old songs coming out, Marcus. You know, that's right.
Ages. That's right. I think I've got a little bit for Gemma as well. Can I just jump onto that link?
Yeah, go on, because I've finished.
Because Gemma, the thing is that as Debs was talking, and she said, "Oh, I bet that photo's you," or whatever. Is it you or someone close to you that grind their teeth? I don't know if it's in their sleep, but especially when they're stressed. I got this lady that Deb was communicating with making me grind my teeth. And it's as if to do with the situation around you at the moment. And it's, when you get that little bit of, oh God, I'm getting a bit anxious, and I want to sort this out and whatever. And it's a grinding of the teeth. And I just need to know if you can take that, because there's also someone that needs to stretch their legs a little bit as well. There's a little bit of inactivity going on. And really, I felt that this lady, this lady would say, "Oh, go and stretch your legs, or just go and stretch your legs," and everything else like that. And also, she did tell me of a family birthday right at the end of September. And I said, "Well, just give me the date, just give me the date." And she gave me two dates. She gave me 27 and 28. So I don't know if it was, sort of like went into labor on the 27th and he born on the 28th, but it was 27, 28. I don't know if you can take any of that, Gemma, because I think I think the next bit of information I got is a different link, because they made me draw, what they do. Both my older children do. Ah, right. There is a situation around you then, Gemma, and especially someone needs to get a little bit more active. Um, but they're also using the grinding as a symbolic to say that you've just got to sort it out in your own mind before you go ahead with anything. Because I feel that someone's, oh, not getting on your wick or anything like that. Nothing bad or whatever. It's just a little bit of frustration. That's what I want. That's the word I want to use. A little bit of frustration. Um, but there is something to do with a little bit of inactivity. And I feel this woman used to say, "Oh, you need to stretch your legs. You need to stretch your legs." Now, unless this is for you, Jem, I'll leave that with you. And don't forget, there's September 27 stroke 28. But I've got someone. I want to link in with someone that either has or has a memory of a pet rat. A pet rat. And not many people would have a pet rat, would they? Hello, Kelly.
Having a chat on
Yeah, I can see
YouTube,
some.
don't they?
Yeah. So, and also, whoever links into this pet rat, and this is a memory, a white, oh, was it a white rat? I don't know what color it was. My partner used to have a pet eat. I think that was a spelling mistake, wasn't it?
I hope so.
There was a, so it was either Danielle, my husband, used to have a pet rat. Sorry. Oh, Tonya. All right. I've spoken to Tonya already. I had two pets, right? Melanie then. Can I go to Melanie? Because it was someone that, hi, Kelly. Can I go back to Melanie, please? Because I've got some other information here as well. And right. So Melanie, you had two pet rats, right? There's a memory, Melanie, and what they showed me was I don't know what they call it. What they call, blokes call it a stag do. It's a hen night, isn't it? Or what
And
you,
night, yeah.
yeah. Well, what's the another terminology for hen night? Yeah, stag night. I know, but yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got a hen night or a bachelor girls party or something, and there's a memory, because obviously they're having a good time. They're a bachelorette party, which has just told me, or something like that. And there was a memory, but the thing was, the weather wasn't that brilliant, and they'd all had a few drinks and whatever, and they were dancing in the rain, and there's that song "Dancing in the Rain" or whatever. Um, and Melanie, you should also be able to link, and this is not the person in spirit, because the although the person's given me information, they haven't given me their personal information yet, but someone called Charlie, but Charlie as a female, not a male. Charlie is a female, not as a male. I just need to see if we got a little bit of feedback on there, because the lady that I've got, she's just told me not to look at the screen and close my eyes, because the lady that I have, she suffered with lung cancer before she passed. And although that she had a certain amount of treatment, she's telling me, she was just saying there came a time where she was prepared and wanted not so much treatment. She just wanted to live her life without treatment. And that's the community that I've got. Now, can you link in it with any of that, Melanie? And if you can't, I need someone else that can't think of the hen night. I know a Charlie, but not male. But male, no. This is definitely thank you, Melanie. This is definitely a female Charlie. It's definitely a female. They said female Charlie, female Charlie. And and you can't think of the hen night. Can anybody else link in with this information? Because I went to Melanie because she had two pet cats, because that's where they started it. And also, I'm asking this lady for something more specific, and she's saying to me, "What more specific do you want?" I had lung cancer and I refused treatment. You know, my good mad had lung cancer. Nadia, do you know? I had a pet rat as a teenager. My bachelorette pod got rained out, and
Oh,
Charlie is my oldest. All right. Okay, Nadia, can I speak to you then? Thank you. Thank you. God, it's worth waiting for at times, isn't it? It's worth waiting for. Right, Nadia. Oh, dear, dear. A bachelorette party. Oh, thank you for that, Richard. You got me there, didn't you? Oh, oh, dear, 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 Nadia. Dear, dear, dear. This lady is saying she's put her hands up like this. And Nadia, she's saying, what more do you want? What more do you want? You've got the answers. You're firing out questions. You're firing out different things. You've already got the answers. And you just need to act on the thoughts and go there. But there's this little bit of nervousness. You know, a lot of people pray and a lot of people do these manifestations on all this. And they always say, be careful for what you pray for, or be careful of what you want. And I feel there's something that you've either been asking for, or there's something that you really, really concentrating on. And this lady's just saying, just fine tune it a bit, just a little bit, just fine tune it a bit. Because the powerful part of us that's within, and it is a powerful part, quite often when we're a little bit out of sync, which I feel you are, yeah, okay, thank you very much. And I feel that you're just that little bit out of sync, you know, emotionally, mentally, where, you know, quite often everything's going all right and all right, even when life is going as at a breeze. And she just made me use that terminology. So there's someone this side that says life's a breeze. Life's a breeze. Even when life is going as a breeze, we can then get a little bit stressed because we're overthinking things. So there's something, Nadia, that's just a little bit out of synchronization. And really what you need to do is just use your normal strategies that you do. Because if you go back 5.5, I don't know what they said 5, she just said 5.5 years. That was a bit of a rocky time. That was a bit of a rocky time, you know, mentally, emotionally, and, you know, a few things happened and everything else. Well, look at what you've learned from that. Look at what you've learned from it. And you know where people do, Debs and I don't do cards, but you know, people do a card of the day and they read that and they get that little bit of guidance. Well, you should be given the guidance. You should be given the guidance. Because you have that feel, and you know, I don't know if you've got the confidence to verbalize it, but you give the guidance. Be a little bit more sure of yourself. Just get that alignment right. And there is someone this side's of it's me. I always say, oh, good. There's someone who has, oh God, what do they call vertebrae? Are they in the neck? Are they vertebrae or something?
mm-hmm.
And they even know the number of the vertebrae that's out or whatever. and they're a little bit out of synchronization, but they don't do the exercise. Well, if they don't do the exercise, how are they going to get better? There's also someone that's had a sports injury, but it wasn't through sports. So, you know, where they say tennis elbow and you got a poorly elbow, and they say tennis elbow, but they've never played tennis. It's something along those lines. Something along those lines. You should be able to take a birthday on the 14th. Oh, easy to get to that one. 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. Someone was born on Valentine's Day, and someone that was born on February the 29th, which is a leap year. As well, oh, yes, oh, yeah, all right, okay, thank you for that. 29, so that was a leap year. And also there's either Sam, and again, that's a female Sam. Sam this side, or Samantha, is short for Samantha, isn't it? I think. Sam this side that someone's in contact with that needs a little bit of emotional support. And 12 was the birth time. Have you got anything on this, Deb?
No. You're doing really well. I'll leave you with that one.
She just went, he has tennis elbow. All right. Well, just because I'm going to pass over to Deb in a second. Amazing Valentine's today. Valentine's birthday and 20th birthday. Oh, right. Okay. Well, it's not amazing, Nadia. The amazing thing is, and yes, I was a girl. The amazing thing is that they are communicating with you. Okay, just give her that little bit of support. It's not amazing. This is not amazing stuff. This is normal stuff. It's everyday stuff, isn't it, Deb? And the thing is, remember the advice that you give. Be a little bit more positive of yourself, because people like to whittle away at our self-confidence, and it gets to us, and we say that we're over it, and we're not. And then we carry it, and we carry other people's baggage. So you want to offload that, chuck it out the window, and you also bite the left-hand side of your tongue as well, now and again. And I'll leave that with you because I've just been told to pass over to Debs. It's our pleasure, Nadia. It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
That was a strong link. That was. Well, she was good. She's good communicator. Right, I've got a Bob. I've got a dad. He's having a laugh with me because I don't know which way round he means it, to be honest. So it's Bob Robert, but there's one way that he didn't like to be called. Oh, hang on. He didn't like to be called Robert. He liked to be called Bob. So I've got a lovely dad here that prefers the name Bob to Robert. He used to tell people, actually, don't call me Robert, call me Bob. Just call me Bob, he's saying. So if anybody's got a lovely dad, he's in spirit called Bob, let me know. He's also saying that he's got his mum there with him. So you grab your nan there as well. So there's Bob and his mum that's there as well, talking about that. And somebody has been talking about, I think this is kind of ghostly stuff, because he's mentioned the lady in the lake. So somebody's been talking, or he's got a memory of the
Linda
lady
can
in
take
the lake.
Bob as a dad.
Can you take the rest then, Linda? The lady of the lake type thing he's talking to me about as well, because there's going to be a lot of people called Bob Robert. But his name was Robert, but he liked Bob. I prefer Bob, he's saying. I prefer Bob, he's saying. But the main thing is this lady in the lake referencer he's talking about. He's also, like I say, he's got his mom, so he's got your nan. Okay. No, I won't be now, dear. I'll have moved. I know I've moved from you. So this is for somebody else. I almost then went into a Brummie accent. So there's a Birmingham connection somewhere as well. They're trying to get me into a Birmingham accent here as well. So we've got Bob. His name was Robert, but he preferred Bob. He's got his mum with him, so you got to have your nan up there as well. And the lady in the lake reference, I don't know what he's on about, but there's some connection with the lady in the lake story, or somebody has mentioned it or something like that as well. And I'll link to Birmingham somewhere. I don't know whether that's just shopping, because it's showing me the shopping centre in Birmingham as well. Also, the month of June will mean something, he says as well. And it's a lady he wants to talk to on here. He's drawing me to a lady on here, he's saying. Also a lady where there's a mum around you that's not very well at the moment, that needs a little bit of help, healing from spirit as well. So there's a lady around that needs a little bit of healing. And also a April link as well. The lady in the lake, my granddad was Robert, but I don't remember much of him on my brummy. That's all right. It doesn't matter if you don't remember much of them, because they still keep their eye on you, don't they, Tina? But the lady in the lake is specific. So if you can take that. Let's have a look. Lady spirit by a lake. Is this Dad? Is it Danielle? Is this Dad? Did you say? Is it your granddad in spirit? Let's give you two a little bit more. You won't believe they try and give specific information, and two people can take it. Let's go to you, Daniel, first, and I'll split it with the other lady in a minute then. So I've got your lovely granddad. I've also got your nan up there as well then, because your nan wants to talk in a minute as well. Your granddad's talking about the name Betty will mean something to you as well. And also, that's right. And also July, the month of July will mean something as well. He's talking to me about that. Now, you may not know this, but he wants me to give you a name, Hemingway. So remember something similar to Hemingsway or something like that he gave me earlier. So remember, he's told you that as well. He also says the name Dora will mean something to you as well in spirit. Okay, so watch for the name Dora. Now, there are two babies in spirit, is saying. So two babies gone to spirit, letting you know the babies are okay as well. And also a lovely collie dog is coming forward as well, actually followed by an Alsatian. So there's a collie up there and there's an Alsatian dog up there as well. Now, your granddad's talking about, first of all, he wants to say thank you to you for a candle that you lit for somebody in spirit as well. And he's talking about somebody that likes to burn their incense sticks as well. Somebody likes to burn their smelly incense sticks, he's just said to me. Also, somebody likes, when they're in the bath, they like candles on. So he's talking about somebody that likes their candles around the bath as well. He's bringing that in. And somebody that likes to, when they're in the bathroom or in the bath, they lock the door so that nobody can disturb them. He's bringing that in as well, Danielle. There's a house move for you, he says, so watch for the house move. Remember, it can be a while off, but he's bringing in a house move to you as well. He's talking about Telford, the place called Telford as well. So that's going to be a link for you as well. And he's bringing in somebody down here that wants to go, so I'm with you then, wants to go horse riding. There's talk of horse riding, is saying, not backing the horses, is saying, but talking about horse riding down here, is saying. Also, somebody's been talking about getting a dog down here as well. Somebody's going to be visiting a dog home to rehome a dog by the look of it. In fact, somebody likes, he's talking to me about staffies. So I don't know if you mean somebody's going to get a
I just got
staffy.
that. Yeah.
Somebody likes staffy or something like that, but he's bringing that in as well. Okay, so what's for the Staffordshire Terrier connection? Just wanted to, I'll tell you what he's doing. I don't know if he's done this when he was younger to you, Danielle. You'll find it. But he's doing this kind of thing, you know, when they used to pull our cheeks like this, he's doing that kind of thing to you, having a bit of a giggle. Your nan just wants to pop in. She wants to bake you a great big Victoria sandwich. Now, this is a great big thick one. So very good baker, your nan or your great gran, as you say. But she's bringing in a great big Victoria sandwich cake for you. She's watched somebody down here that had a go at making one of these, but it sank in the middle. And apparently somebody made a cake where they tried to cover it with icing or something to cover the sinking or whatever it was, but just wanted to come in, and no specific message, I don't think, other than just to say hello. Just wanted to come and say hello to you, and let you know that they're around together with your nan. Your nan says, make sure you're eating, don't be skipping meals, she's saying. Don't be skipping meals, don't just grab something, she's saying. Don't just grab something. Oh, and also sit down and eat properly. So no, none of this. She's showing me somebody that walks around when they're eating, and she's trying to make them sit down. You know what I mean? Sit down and eat. It don't matter if you don't know them. They'll still come and say hello, Danielle. But they're just sending you love, especially your granddad wants to send you love. So I hope that was a quick message for you. So I hope that was okay for you. Blow your kisses. That means I've ended. They usually make you blow your kisses. So I'll leave their love with you, Danielle. I don't know if the other lady can take most of this, Richard, or is she? There we go. There we go. It's me with both candles and locking the door. Went to Telford yesterday, so I'm probably with you as well then, Tina. So let's come to you with this lovely gentleman that wants... In fact, he's telling me that around you, Tina, you should be smelling smoke, because he's trying to get your attention with the smell of smoke, all right, like cigarette smoke, although he tells me there's a link to somebody that smoked a piping spirit as well. So when they come around you, you should be having this connection with the smell of smoke, and also cigar smoke. So any type of smoke, they're coming with that around you as well. Now, he says he's been watching somebody that likes to paint their nails, but you know, when they put the pretty patterns on them, somebody's been doing this, and for some reason is interested in this, the painting of the nails, the pretty painting. And I'm saying to him, oh, that's unusual. He says, art is saying. There's somebody down here, Tina, is saying he's very good at art. So just the drawing and the painting around you as well. And he's making that. In fact, this is a younger person as well. Okay, so this is a younger person around you that's going to be very good at their drawing, very good at their art, and also somebody that likes angels as well, because I've got somebody colouring in angels as well. So he wants to just mention that as well. So if you couldn't take, it's just gone back to the dog thing, Tina. So somebody around you also wants to get a new dog as well, because he's bringing you the dog. But there's also going to be talk, he says, of a kitten as well. Somebody wants, oh right, are you? Somebody wants a kitten. So he's obviously watching you then, isn't he, Tina? He says, I've popped in, he says, because it's all right, it's telling me about something else now. I was just going to say he's popped in because he just wanted to say hello, but if this hasn't happened already, Tina, watch for this, because he's talking about somebody getting stuck in a revolving door, one of those revolving doors. So watch for that. I'm hoping it's in the past, but if not, watch for I think that it looks like they've caught their coat or they're dressing it as they've gone around or something. They've had to actually go round again to unstick this coat or whatever they've got stuck in it. So watch for that as well. Tina is having a bit of a giggle. All right. So watch for that as well. But he just wants to send his love. He's just saying, I just popped in for a chat. That's his exact words. I just popped in for a chat and let you know that I'm around, he's saying, just to let you know that I'm around. So I'm hoping that's okay for you. And watch for this little kitten. Okay, watch for this little kitten that's coming along your way as well. So I'm leaving his love with you. And before we go on to the next one, we're just going to go for a little advert break, and then we'll be back. Okay, so we'll see you in a minute. So stay with us and we'll be back in a sec.
Help Spiritual Psychics TV grow our TikTok channel. Connect with us at SPTV UK. We're on a journey to reach our next milestone, and we need your help. Follow us today and support us going live. Imagine getting personalised readings, discovering your card of the day, and so much more. Don't miss out on the opportunity to explore new adventures with us. Follow, engage, and transform. Join our growing community at Spiritual Psychics TV with @SPTV UK on TikTok. This Monday morning from 10:30 a.m, broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube, join Nick Brown and Karen Wood in their weekly programme, Start Your Day. Our magazine-style show features insightful readings, dynamic conversations with special guests, discussions on intriguing social issues, and thrilling competitions to energise your Monday morning. So don't forget to set your alarms, and we'll see you there.
Tomorrow night from 8 p.m, join Claire Pasterfield for her own show. Claire will be offering free readings and advice via Facebook and YouTube.
That went quick.
Yes, yeah.
Hello, folks. We're back. Marcus just wants to finish off with
Danielle.
Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle.
Danielle, if you're
Yeah,
still there.
if we could have, if Danielle's still there, it's just as Deb was
There you go.
talking about the dog. You know, and then she said Staffy, so I'd written staff for Staffy down there. And when she was talking about the lady of the lake and all this, that, and the other, because my mind works a little bit lateral, there should be an Arthur. There should be an Arthur. But the thing is, the people you see, you know, the way they speak in the East End of London, Arthur, Arthur, Arthur. Also I got June. Also I got June the 13th should mean something, and also someone that likes, you know, like musical theatre. You know, the style of singing in musical theatre, and also either the family they give me it in three different ways. It was either Blackstock, Blackstalk, or Blacksmith, but then it wasn't the. So I don't know an Arthur. Ask around Daniel. He died at the age of 72. Okay, it was just that I was just moving on to this either blacksmith or they put Blackstock, Blackstalk, and then blacksmith. They said no, it wasn't a blacksmith. It was a farrier. Or is it a farrier? The one that does the horseshoes. You know, the choose horses. And then I got onto another link. So I don't know if if you ever find the Arthur, it will be that he died at the age of 72 because he just sneaked that in just before I go on to a different one. I need someone this side. As I said, I just had to get that off. Hopefully, you might be able to link with that. Oh, oh my goodness, I can take that. Oh, Lauren, what part of it can you take? What part of it can you take? Because I thought that was for Danielle, but if it's not, then I've also got an address. 18 Forest Walk. So I'm not saying I'm not saying someone's living at Forest Walk, but they gave me 18 Forest Walks. Lauren, if this is for you, you should know someone that suffers with dermatitis. You know, because when Debs was working, they were making me scratch my neck, and I thought, yeah. Oh my goodness, honestly. You can't say that. Well, you can't say the words that Richard. Oh, Richard just said a few words because his aunt lives at this address and she's got dermatitis. Can I just? I'll finish off with Lauren and then I'll be with you. Okay. Lauren. If this is for you, I'll tell you now. 13th of June, my sister Arthur used to know my mum and dealt with those. I'd provide those. Oh, right. There you go then. Right, Lauren, what can I say? What can I say? How many times do you want replies to your questions? Apparently, you know, you ask for something, then you ask for something else, and then you mentally ask for something else, and you can take the skin decision do. Okay. And it's as if they say, they drip feeding you this information and you've literally just got to grasp. And this is not my terminology. This is not my terminology. Okay. It's someone else's. It's saying you've got to grasp the nettle. So there's a situation around you at the moment where you've just got to go for it. Just go for it. You've got the skill set. You've got the mental capacity. I don't know why I said mental capacity. You've got the mental capacity. You've got the determination. Just grab that nettle. And also, you should know someone in spirit, and this would be a very older type person that used to use herbal remedies and, you know, the old type of natural medicine. So you should, and there's also someone on this side that's sort of either likes the old type research in either the old type recipes or, because let's be honest, in those days they used to be called witches, didn't they? But they weren't. They were just normal people that used to use different things. And they're showing me this nettle again. And, they say, grass the nettle. But nettle can be used for tea. People use nettle tea, don't they? And things of this nature. So I hope it's you, Lauren, because they show me a lot of creativity. Now, I always say, being an engineer, unless you can hit it with a hammer, I'm no good. You know what I mean? But I went through a stage years and years ago where I did a bit of painting, but they also show me like a creative gene. Yes, I do, because I've been writing about the mental capacity. Yes, I would like to herbal things. So, I would not class myself as a witch, but right, well, I didn't say you were a witch. I used to go into the rugby club and they used to say, he's a witch. How do you know he's a witch? Because he looks like one. Burn him. That's what they used to tease me when they knew about what I do. But the thing is, you've literally just got to go for it. Lauren, just go for it. I put off my S and I had to complete all in one day. Okay. But look, you've got the knowledge, you've got the passion, you've got everything. Everything's in place. Everything's in place. And you should also, I'm not sure if this is for you or it might be for Richard. So I'm just going to give this last bit of information, Lauren. If you can take it, then we'll work on a link. If not, I'll just move over to Richard, okay? Because his aunt lives at the address I gave out. I've got a 50, excuse me, that's not me. I've got a 15-year-old girl in spirit that suffered with an eating disorder before she passed. And I don't know if you can take that, Lauren. If you can't put it up on the screen, I'll come back to you. I'm just going to move over to Richard because apparently who was it, Richard? Your grandmother lived at that address and she had say again, sorry? Yeah, and she had dermatitis. Yeah. But she used to scratch it as well. That's the thing. You're supposed to do it or whatever, but she used to scratch. When you the skin and it gets a little bit raw. She could. God, she could tell people off, couldn't she?
She could, yes, she could.
Goodness gracious me! I mean, I've been in the army and I've had sergeants, and it is indeed. I can't. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine, Lauren. That's fine. As I said, I didn't know I'll work on the link in a second. Most of you won't be able to hear Richard. Well, none of you will be able to hear
I've put myself
Richard.
so everybody can hear me. So hi, everyone.
Oh, no, they can hear you. Okay, yeah. Right. Well, because she's, when people are telling you off and they're telling you off with a stare.
Yes.
They look at you and you think, oh my God, I better engage my brain before it hits my gob type of thing. She could give you that stare. Do you know?
He did.
Yeah. And the thing is, she was quite strict. And, in this day and age, I'm a cutching person, being Welsh. I like to hug people and cutch them and whatever. And she wasn't that tactile. She's showing me like a distance. Do you understand?
I would.
As if there was a distance. It wasn't of her ilk.
Yes, that's correct.
Although that she was loving. Do you know what I mean? She was loving. But to her, it was more practicalities that were important than the cutching. She's saying to me, look, everybody says, yes, a little hug can, you can make someone feel better, but that's not going to help them in the long run. At times you need a bit of tough love. And at times things need to be said, and the better it's better. But she's telling me that she used to use this terminology. It's better out than in.
Yeah.
Better out than in. So there's a situation around you that you can have. You know, I know you can. You're very similar to me. You can deal with difficult conversations because you're a professional. But she's indicating to me there's a difficult conversation to be had, and then just deal with it. And then, you know, we can't shoulder other people's responsibility. I always say if someone's tittle-tattling or having a word or whatever, I've had people say, "Oh, Marcus said this, oh, Marcus said that, blah, 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 blah." And then somebody comes and apologizes. "Marcus, you know, they told me this about, and they told me that." And I say to them, just chill. You either wanted to believe it or you did believe it. It's not my responsibility. That's yours. It's your report. And she wants to get that across to you. Who had the £500 electric bill?
I don't know. I can inquire. My one was a bit higher.
No. This is going back a long while, and somebody said £500, £500.
Oh yeah, that was back about 7-8 years ago. I got
about 7 or 8 years ago, right?
Yeah.
She's just laughing. She said, you know, now and again I used to keep the laughs in, but now and again they used to rise up in me, and I used to go like that, not like a big belly laugh.
Yeah.
Like that, as if to say, you know, either the kids would do something or something funny would happen, and she was keeping it in as if to say, "Oh no, I shouldn't laugh at that, but I can't help it because it's so funny." And March the 2nd should mean something. And a gentleman who died at the age of 78 and a half.
78, yes, that would make sense.
Well, 78 and a half, he said. 78 and a half.
Just checking March. Hold on, getting my calendar out.
78 and a half. 78
March
and a half.
Yes, I can accept March the 2nd.
Oh, you can accept that?
Yeah,
because
I've got my phone in my hand with the calendar dates on it, so I'm checking.
The thing is, you know what I mean? They can count, can't they? You know, and someone's having nasal problems, sinus problems. Someone decides.
That'd be my niece. Yeah.
Was that your niece? Oh,
yeah.
Dear. What you want to do is get Lauren to get some herbal stuff. That'd be a good. I'll be a good link, wouldn't it? I'll leave that with you, Richard. Okay.
Thank you ever so much.
And thank you, Lauren. Oh no, going back because this 15-year-old just stepped back in. Can you link with a memory of a 15-year-old girl that had an eating disorder?
No, not that age.
No. Okay. No. Right. I've still got her, Deb, but they've told me to.
Thank you, Marcus.
My pleasure, and thank you, Lauren. If you want to work, Deb, and if anybody knows this 15-year-old girl, just put it up in the chat.
Okay. I've got a mum and a nan, she is. But this mum is talking to me about somebody down here, a lady down here that's suffering with migraines, but she's called, they must be quite bad migraines, because she said to me, "I know of somebody down here that's suffering from debilitating migraines," she's calling it. And this is a mum that's coming through. So looking for a lady. So if anybody can take that, let me know. She's lovely, this lady. She's a mum and a nan. She's talking about granddaughters as well. So she's got some granddaughters down here somewhere as well. She's also making me do this. I never do this, but she's making me rub my hands. So she had a habit of like rubbing her hands together as well. She's come to give whoever's suffering with the migraine some healing by the look of it, because she's talking about giving them healing. So who's suffering from the migraines down here then, that this lovely lady? Oh, quite a few. Okay then. Disabilitating migraine she's talking about, where they've been in bed. They've obviously got this migraine where they've been in bed as well, because she's showing me herself going under the sheets, you know, under the covers in bed, hiding. All right, so they've obviously been out for the count. I suffer with them. I'm on tablets, so I know what it's like to be under the covers with them the covers over your heads to shield you as well. So lovely, Mom. Talking about the month of January, we'll narrow it down because I know there's quite a few people that can take it. Talking about the month of January means something as well. And now this is unusual. She's given me a sheep. She's talking about somebody that must have been on about or actually had a pet sheep. I don't know whether she means a real one or a toy one, because she showed me a real sheep and then she's gone on to a toy sheep. All right, sounds like your mom, but it's got to be your mom. You know, you've got to take all the information, Kelly, as well. So I don't know if that other lady, what was the other lady? So debilitating heart migraine, something connection with the covers over the head. A lady, is it love a lady? I don't know what to call you. Love? No, I can't call you love because that sounds bad, doesn't it? I always have to a lady. I'll call you a lady. A lady. Let's come to you then. Do you understand why this lovely lady, this mum, Nan, is talking about a sheep? She's talking about a sheep as well, a lady. Because she's bringing that, or a toy sheep or something like that she wants to bring to you as well. And also talking about January, I want to make sure I'm with you because I think there's two can take it, and I'm getting both comments up at the moment. So talking about the month of January as well, you've actually been sending your prayers up asking for a bit of healing as well, Alade, and that's why she's picked it up. I think that's why she wants to give you healing, because you've been asking for that. Okay, but she's also talking about your dreams, Alade. You've been having, I mean, she's describing your dreams as nightmares. So there's that link as well. My mum is still alive. Yeah, grandmother. All right, grandmother then. But she's talking about nightmares. I want to make sure I'm with you. Do you understand the nightmares? You see, I don't know where I am. Not sure about the sheep or January. Go to the other lady then. Thanks, Alade. If you're not sure about it, you can take it. I don't know what you can take then, Kelly, but talking about the nightmares as well, talking about the migraines, also wanting me to give you an apple for some unknown reason, Kelly. But when she's giving you the apple, she's rubbing it on the side to try and get it nice and shiny as well. So we've got a split link in here, haven't we? She's giving you a nice apple, but she's rubbing it on the side. Kelly, let's concentrate on Kelly then. I'll split the link with the other lady in a minute. But wanting to give you an apple, also wanting to give you blackberries, but going out picking blackberries, the memory of picking up the blackberries as well. Coming around you, Kelly, with lavender for your nightmares, you know, to get you to sleep better. She's talking about lack of sleep, and she's talking about getting the full 8 hours. You need the full 8 hours sleep, she's saying. That's what you need. You've been talking to this lady on a photograph. She says you've glanced at a photograph and spoken to her, and she's acknowledging that as well. And she's also talking about making me laugh with some. She's talking about a candle as well. Somebody's lit a candle for her as well. She's making me laugh, although she's just made me bite the inside of my cheek as well. So I don't know if you do that a lot as well, Kelly. But she's making me laugh because she said to me, "Oh, banana splits." And I went, "Oh, bananas, you know, with the ice cream." She says, no, the program Banana Splits. Do you remember the program called Banana Splits, Kelly,
Yeah.
from years and years ago? Must be a memory, because she's bringing that to you as well. She knows of Jeffrey. Oh, hang on a minute. No. She's talking to me about Jeffrey, and I went, "Oh, the name Jeffrey," and then she's given me that character in that children's play, Jeffrey with the big mouth. I can't remember what she's shown me. I don't know the Jeffrey. I don't know. She's talking
Rainbow,
about kiddies
isn't it?
programs. Rainbow, that's it. Rainbow. So oh, hang on, nice link. Thank you, Marcus. She's just said she wants me to go from that character in Rainbow to giving you rainbows as well, Kelly. All right, she wants me to give you a rainbow because she's talking about people liking rainbows. But then she's led me from the rainbow to nurses. So there's a link with nurses, because we used to draw the rainbows, didn't we, when the COVID was on? But she's linked me from rainbows now, and she's gone on to nursing as well. She's wanting me to say to you, look after your back. Look after your back. All right, so there's some aching going on there. She's talking about that as well. Thank you for talking to me, she's saying. Thank you for talking to me. There is a Betty for you in spirit as well. And I don't know, what do you want to give her that for? And she suddenly wants me to give you Cain and Abel. And I says, well, I don't understand what that's going to be. And she's just said, Cain and... Was that you, Richard?
Wasn't me.
She wants me to give you...
Oh dear. Be professional, Debs. Be professional.
For some reason, Kelly, she wants me to give you Cain and Abel. I don't know why. But Cain and Abel, I've got to give you. I don't know whether that's a reference to the Bible or something like that, but I'll have to leave it at that. But she's just popped in to say hello, but also to give you the healing as well. All right, but just popped in to say hello. Also, Bob in spirit wants to say hello, and she's talking about the month of April. Means so much to you as well. So I'll leave her love with you, Kelly. I hope that was okay for you. Sorry.
I never mind. We'll talk about it later, Richard. Can we was it Love Alade that was up on the screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit earlier because I think I might have something because I don't know if you split the link. Love Alade, because when you were talking about like hand cream, Lovelaide, do you know someone that uses is it Oil of Ulay? It's a brand. Other brands are available. Because I could smell the smell of Oil of Ulay, and then I've got you know that song by Duffy, Mercy. Do you remember that song, Debs?
Mercy, yeah.
Yeah. But I want Mercy as a Christian name. They said, "Oh, can you? I don't know if you can take that, Lovelaide. If you can, I can work a little bit more on the link. But my next link, I've got some other things there. But my next link is someone that can link with the birthday on the 14th of the 3rd, 1993. That's a bit specific. 14th of the 3rd, 1993. So I don't know if you can link with any of that other information or Lovelaide might have gone by now. On that particular date because I've got other information, but I just need to know if someone can link with that birthday because it was specific. 14th of the 3rd, 1990, but January, February, March, April. No. Thank you, Lovelaide. Thank you. But this is definitely the 14th of the 3rd, 1993. Nothing else. Nothing else. No other date, no other month, no other day. That I don't know. April 15th, sorry, no. 14th of March 1993. Can you link with the name Mercy Lovelaide? Because if you can't, or with the Oil of Ulay, then I'll put my hands up and I'll just say we'll just move on. We'll just move on. If nobody can link with that, and I've also got a lady in spirit that's giving me some of this information, and this would link with the 14th of the 3rd, 1993. And this would be this lady's telling me that there's a Catholic link and there's someone this side that had a miscarriage and then had a baby, a healthy baby girl. Healthy baby girl. They've got a healthy baby girl this side, but leading up to the before that, they did have a miscarriage, and it's definitely Catholic link because I saw them lighting the candle for the child that they lost. I all my ear was Chuba and argan oil. Thanks for that, Level Aid. But that's not fitting in with the information I've got, and it was with the Christian name of mercy. So I'm just moving on. I don't know if anybody else has anybody taken any of this, Richard? Just all okay, okay. So the link that I've got at the moment is a lady in spirit saying it's a Catholic link, and there's someone this side that had a miscarriage, or know someone had a miscarriage, and then the next time they got pregnant, they had a healthy baby girl, because I can still see them lighting the candle. They're lighting the candle in the Catholic Church, and they're saying a little rosary prayer as well. And you go, Deb. If nobody can take it, nobody can take it. And then if nobody can take it, what I'll do, I'll just finish off with the other information after your next link, Deb.
Oh,
Well,
put me on the spot. You
that-
know, I'm talking. I've got a lovely gent here that's talking about. He said to me, "I was a bell ringer in a church." So if anybody could take a lovely gent in spirit that done his bell ringing, he's talking about being a brother of somebody. So I don't know if he means there's somebody on here that can take him as a brother or an uncle. But his main thing was the bell ringing in his local church is saying, and he's making me laugh. He's a bit of a joker because he's just said to me, "I don't mean these little ones that you hold in your hand and do this thing." He's
it's
saying,
the big,
he says,
the
big ones. The big ones he's talking about. So if anybody could take this lovely bell ringer with a good sense of humour, let me know. He's linking me up to Ipswich as well. So there's a connection there for either him or somebody on here as well that he's talking about as well. But I love a bell ringing. He's talking to me about that. Not only that he's saying, but also the he's just said to me the social aspect of it, because he's talking about going out afterwards as well. So it's the social thing, and I think that's what he wants to talk to somebody on here about, getting out and being a bit more social. That's why he's coming in, I think. So if anybody could take him, let me know, because that's unusual, isn't it, to have a bell ringer here? And he's lovely as well. He's got knowledge. I don't think it was him, but there's somebody in spirit also that's with him that's obviously related, that had long sideburns as well. He's showing me long sideburns. So there's that link with somebody in spirit as well. But it's not Catholic morning. Oh, Love a Lady's talking about your link, I think.
Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, thank you, Lovely, because it's very important to put things forward. But this is very specific information.
Just like my little bell ringer, but it don't look as though anybody can take it. Does it?
When you said the social aspect, I don't know why this guy's communicating with me, because my father-in-law used to hate Morris dancers. He used to hate them with a passion. Why are they doing that? Why are they nonsense and whatever? And I got this guy coming in or somebody can take a bell ringer, but I've got a Morris dancer in spirit. It's just you've got to take her, Rachel Holman.
Rachel, so this gent is for you, is he then? He's talking about the social aspect of it all afterwards. So I don't know what relationship he is to you then, because he was talking about a brother as well. He's a brother of somebody. He's got a brother. So I don't know what relationship he is to you, but he's bringing it symbolically, because he's talking about the social aspect of it. He's talking about you getting out and being social, because he's saying that you've been keeping yourself to yourself a little bit, and he's trying to push you out a little bit more. He says, trying to get to mix more. She needs to mix more, experience more. He's talking about that as well. Experience more of life, he's just said to me. So I'm hoping you can take all this. Experience a bit more of life, he's talking about. He's changed the subject now, because he's now talking about sugar. somebody's taking too much sugar, he's saying. Diabetes, all right, father-in-law. But he's talking about somebody down here, because you know, like you have those sugar highs, somebody's having those, so they've got to be aware of their sugar intake. He's talking about that, not only just sweets and that, but he's talking about the sugar in pop. He's saying the sugar in pop. And I don't know who likes Ribena, Rachel, but he's talking about that as well. So he's noting somebody's taking a bit too much sugar. He's talking about that. He's talking about the name Angela means something as well. So he's just mentioning Angela down here, and also Jeanette down here as well. He's talking about there's a new baby coming around you, Rachel. Is this family? This is close friend, is saying close friend, but you will have a hold of this family, this baby. So watch for the new baby coming. He's talking about that. Give me the name Arthur. In spirit wants to say hello to you as well, and also George. Give me the name George. And with George comes Harrison. So the surname Harrison will mean something to you as well. Also bringing in the Ivory Coast, wherever that is, a trip to the Ivory Coast. So remember, he's told you that. And he says that somebody's very interested in Egypt and the Egyptians as well. He's aware of that as well. But it's all he's come for is it's all about pushing you outside a little bit more. And also, I can see if that's you with your dog as well. He's taking you on walks as well, but it's more in the country as well. Wants to give you a great big bunch of daisies. He's giving you daisies as a flower as well. He's pruning your hair as well. So I don't know what you're doing that for. There's it's like, you know, a bridesmaid or something, a ring. I don't know whether he means you've been a bridesmaid in the past and you've wore a flower ring type thing, or whether it's coming up and he's bringing you that. Before he goes, he wants me to give you a pint of oh, hang on, a couple of pints. First of all, a lager and lime. So I don't know who drank that. And then he's changed. He's saying a lager and lime with a whiskey chaser. So I don't know if he liked that or somebody else. And also wants me to give you a pint of Macasson, or it's the iron in it. All right, he wants me to give you the iron in it as well. So a bit of tiredness he's talking about. Look after your feet, he's saying. Look after your feet. You know, like we do this for the circulation with our ankles. He's doing that with you as well. He says, I just thought I'd pop in. He says, to let you know that I'm keeping me eye on you, he's saying. Keeping me eye on you. You didn't expect me to come through, did you, Rachel, he's saying. But I thought I'd just pop in and say hello and try and get you out and about a bit more. Keep talking to us and keep talking to the person that you want to come through in spirit, because they do hear you. So you're obviously talking to somebody specific, but it was him that wanted to come in and say hello to you. So keep talking to them because they do hear you. I've got to blow your kisses. All right, I'm blowing your kisses. There you go, Rachel. That's it then, Marcus, unless you picked up on something.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to work on this link, but can I just give this information out? The 15-year-old girl that died with an eating disorder, and I know I can't work on this link because we're coming up to time. Her grand died of cancer. Her granddad died of a heart attack. And in that link, there's two brothers in spirit, and the youngest died first. And if anybody can link into the 14th of the 3rd, 1993, ask around for one of your friends. That came from Tom in spirit. It's not Tom's the birthday, but who links with that birthday. It's a Tom in spirit, and he suffered with bowel cancer. No, I can't work on the link, but as Deb and I always say, it's not about yes, 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 yes. Ultimately, we get the information, we pass that information on.
There you go then. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back I think we're here about once a month together, aren't we, Marcus?
Yes. And
So
thank you everybody for coming along. And don't forget, Spiritual Psychics TV, everything's free. There's lots and lots of readers, lots of things going on every single day. So have a look at the pages, but most importantly, please share with all your friends.
And bye for now. See you again soon. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm back on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm on Tuesday if you want to join me then. So next Tuesday. But there's loads of shows on before that. Okay, we'll see you again soon then, shall we, Marcus?
Yes. Thanks,
So
everybody.
bye for now, everybody. Bye.
Bye.